morning, students. Today I am going to explain about conditional statement. What is meant by conditional statement? So you are going to write one condition. For example, if A is greater than B, it will execute the program. So that is called as condition. Or A is equal to B, that is one condition. Based on the condition, it will execute the program. So there are 5 types of conditional statements in C language. One is called as if statement. Second one is if else, nested if else, if else if, later. Last one is called as switch statement. Where we can see one by one. So these are the some conditions available in the C language. So there are 2 types of operators are available. One is called as a logical operator. Another one is called as relational operator. So here I am using the relation operator. So yes, x is equal to y means this is one condition. So if x and y is equal, so the condition is true. If suppose you take x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5, so the condition is true. If x is equal to 5, y is equal to 6 means the condition is false. Next you are checking x is less than y or greater than y, or x less than or equal to y, x greater than or equal to y, or x not equal to y. So these are called equal, greater, these are called as an relational operator. So this is called as conditional. So it will check the condition and you will get 2 output. One is called as true, another one is false. If condition is satisfied, it will get true. Condition is not satisfied means false. So the result is in the Boolean result. You all know Boolean means the output will be zeros and 1. If it is true means output is 1, false means output is 0. Example, logical operator means OR operation, XOR operation, NAND operation, AND operation, NOT operation, XNOR operation. So X is one values, one is X, another is Y. So you have to do the logical operation, logical AND operation, OR operation, and XOR anything. So if the condition is true, it will execute the step. If the condition is false, it will not execute the program. First, we can see about the what is meant by if statement. So, if statement is called as an one-way selection statement. So, first you are writing the condition if expression. In the expression, you can write as A greater than B. So, if A is greater than B, so the condition is true. So, true means it will execute the code. Otherwise, it will come out of this loop. It will not execute anything. If it is true, it will execute the code. If it is false means it will not execute anything. So that is called as if statement. This is called as one-way selection statement. If it is true means it will execute the true block statement. Otherwise, it will not do anything. This is called as if statement. Let us see one example program. So in this program, I am giving a number. So it will check the number is even or not. This is the program. So first I am doing the header files. After that I am initializing the data type as integer data type. This is called as a variable is equal to initially it is 0. Now I am giving the print statement. It will ask enter the number. I am giving some number. It will get the number and now it will check whether the number is even or not. If it is even, it will print the number is even. If the number is false or if it is condition is not satisfied, it will not do anything. This is called as if statement. So this is called as one-way switch statement. Next we are going to see about if else statement. Now I am giving one condition. For example, we can take as if A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, you are giving the true statement. It will go to the true statement and it will execute the statement 1. If it is false, it will execute the statement 2. That is called as if else statement. This is called as two-way selection statement. So you are given the condition. It is the condition is true means it will execute the statement 1, and if it is false means it will execute the statement true. So that is true means 1 and false means 0. This is called as two-way selection statement. Already we have studied this program in the previous classes. There is an LED is available. The LED you have to on and off using the switch. So now I am giving one condition. If digital read button is equal to high. When I press the switch, automatically the condition is true. So what will happen means it will on the LED. When the switch is off, the condition is false. What will happen means it will off the LED. So by using the switch, you can control the LED. Yeah, switch. Next one is called as an nested if-else statement. So this is called as a multi-way selection statement. So first you are doing one expression or condition. First you check this condition. If the condition is true, next you will check another one condition. If the condition is true, next it will execute the block 1. No means it will go to statement block 2. No means it will once again it will go to the statement block 3. This is called as a multi-way selection statement. So first it will check the condition. If the condition is true, next it will check the second condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement block 1. Otherwise, it will go to the statement block 2, or it will go to the statement block 3. Next, I am going to show going to explain a sample program. The sample program, I am going to give 3 inputs. So one input is stored in A, second input is stored in B, and third input is stored in C. So I want to check which number is greater. So that first I am checking the number A and B. If A is greater than B, next it will check the condition A is greater than C. So if the condition is satisfied, so it will give the result as A is the greater number. Else it will give C is the greatest number. Or else once again it will check B is greater. B is greater means it will give the result as B is the greatest number. Otherwise it will give C is the greatest number. So here we are using the nested if conditional statement. The fourth one is called as if else if later. First, this is also called as multi-path decision statement. So here I am giving only one condition, first condition. It will check the condition 1. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement. If the condition is false, it will go to the second condition. That is called as else if condition 2. It will condition is second condition is true, it will execute the second statement. If it is false, it will go to the third condition. The third condition is true, it will execute the statement. If the third condition also false, finally it will go to the else statement. So this is called as if else if later. We can see a sample program. Next, I am going to explain the sample program. So here I am going to give one input, and the first condition is you have to check the number is divisible by 5 and 8. That is the first condition. So this is the first condition. If the first condition is true means it will execute the statement that is divisible by both 5 and 8. If the condition is first condition is false, it will go to the else if, that is condition 2. It will check whether it is divisible by 8. So if it is divisible by 8 or not. If the condition is true, it will give the result as divisible by 8. Else, it will check whether the number is divisible by 5. So if it is divisible by 5, the statement is true and it will give the result as divisible by 5. Else, the answer will be divisible by none. Next one is called as switch statement. So here we are using the switch expressions. For here, this is the condition. For example, I am using the value I is equal to 1. So I is equal to 1 means it will execute the statement 1. Or suppose I is equal to 2 means it will execute the statement 2. This is called as an switch statement. So already we have studied about the 7-segment program. In the 7-segment program, we are using the switch statement. So first, these 8 lines, it is used for as an weight variables, SCG, segment A, segment B, segment C. These are called as variable, and this is called as an data type, integer data type, and this is called as an mode selection. So I am making all the LEDs as output. Next, this is called as an for loop. So for loop, what I am doing means I am initializing 0. So now I value is 0. So what will happen means in the switch, I here it is called as 0. 0 means it will go to the case 0 and it will display the value 0. Next, if the I value is 1 means it will display the value 1. If the I value is 8 means it will display the value 8. So for your understanding, I have given only 2 cases, case 0 and 1. Case 0 means it will display the value 0. Case 1 means it will display the value 1. Like that, we can write different cases. For example, if your I is equal to less than 16 or you put as 9. 9 means we can display the value 0 to 9. So what will happen means first initially I value is 0. I value is 0 means it will go to the case 0 and it will display the value 0. If the I value is 1 means it will go to the case 1 and it will display the value 1. If I value is 2, it will go to the case 2 and it will display the value 3. So this is called as a switch statements. So depend upon your applications, so you can select the conditional statements, whether you are going to use the if statement or if else or if else if or nested if or switch statements. Thank you.